There are a few things that most people would say that they want from life. Happiness, health, love and money. Our feathered hero in Gravity Duck isn't in luck when it comes to the first three, but he has been offered the chance to make his fortune and has been given the task of trying to make it rich by gathering as many golden eggs as he can. From that simple premise, we're taken to the latest game for the PS Vita from Ratalaika, Gravity Duck. It's a platform puzzle game, and as with Hoggy 2 that I reviewed recently, it once again uses gravity flipping mechanics as part of the gameplay. The concept is fairly easy to understand. The game is split into 4 themed areas, and each of these is split into 35 stages, making a total of 140 levels. In each level you have to make your way from the starting point to the golden egg. Do that and you move on to the next level. The game starts off gently, with you, a few walls to flip off and an egg to reach, so you'll get there in a couple of seconds. Controls are basic and can be mastered in a matter of seconds. Left and right walk your duck or move him while he's in the air, and fire swaps gravity to flip him from floor to ceiling and vice versa. It's simple enough and the game starts off nice and easy, so you get used to the gravity swapping concept of the game. After the first couple of levels things start to get a little tricky, and this is where you need to use a combination of puzzle solving, dexterity and quick reactions. Hazards are quickly added to the stages, ranging from spikes protruding from the ground, ceiling and walls, to creatures walking about the landscape. To help you get around these, there are gravity walls that you can propel yourself into. These look like yellow spinning balls, and when you make contact with one of these, your duck is launched off at a 90-degree angle. Using these allows you to reach parts of the level that you can't get to by any other means. Some stages require the use of several in quick succession to reach the egg, so it's a combination of planning your route and fast hand-eye coordination to make sure you hit each gravity well to get to the egg and avoid every obstacle along the way. Progress is saved automatically as you complete each stage, and as you'd expect from Ratalaika by now, there's no limit to the number of times you can replay each level. Which is a good job, because as you progress through the game the levels get a lot harder and require a lot more precision in your gravity swapping action to be able to get from start to finish. My one issue, and this is certainly no fault of the developers, is the timing of the release of the game. With Hoggy 2 being released just a couple of weeks earlier by Ratalaika, it's a shame to see 2 platform puzzle games released so close together that are dependent on gravity switching mechanics for their gameplay. I do worry that it could put some people off buying this who've already bought Hoggy 2. I sincerely hope it doesn't though, as both are great games in their own right. Graphics are bright and colourful and have a retro 16-bit feel to them. They're not the most detailed when it comes to pixel art, but the visual style suits the game well. The parallax scrolling background adds to the game and surprisingly doesn't provide a distraction from the visuals, and throughout play the game never looks cluttered or hard to make out. Sound on the other hand isn't as impressive. Sound effects are quite sparse and the music, while jovial, soon grates and is probably the game's weakest component. None of that matters though if the game isn't enjoyable to play. Fortunately Gravity Duck just oozes playability. Having a gentle learning curve allows you to ease yourself into the game steadily and get used to the puzzles that the game throws at you, so by the time they start to get more difficult you've already got to grips with the controls. What I found to be more important was that even the tougher levels weren't frustrating to the point that I wanted to stop playing the game. They just left me wanting to play more until I beat them. Gravity Duck is one of those games that many may overlook because of its simplistic visuals or its concept, but those who do are missing out on an absolutely fantastic game. I don't know how they manage it, but once again Ratalaika have ported a superb indie title to the PS Vita. And while it probably won't take too long to complete all 4 worlds, you'll have immense fun playing it. It's addictive and an absolute steal at the price, just £3.99 for the game, which is cross-buy with the PS4 version. You'll be quackers to miss out on this one. The copy of Gravity Duck used for this review was supplied by Ratalaika. To find out our score for the game, you'll have to wait a few seconds longer.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click on the like button and leave us a comment below. Also, spare a moment to share this video on Twitter, Facebook, and all your social media pages. To get updates on all of our latest videos delivered straight to your inbox, subscribe now using the link on the screen.